Hello, viewers. Welcome back. I'm going to take a look at several things today. Came out. I'm sitting here watching the news. So if you see me turning, I'm turning towards my muted TV. Manafort's in court awaiting his sentencing. The judge is in recess while he mulls it over. Mueller's recommendation was 20 plus years. My guides told me back in January that he'll die in prison. So I thought it was interesting that Manafort said, I have been humiliated. No remorse. Yeah, I have been humiliated. It's like, oh my gosh, the arrogance of these people. I have been humiliated. Well, you were a traitor to our country. Hello, you know. So, first thing I want to look at, while we're waiting to see how many years he gets, they've already let it be known out in public that Mueller has passed things along to New York, and that New York State will probably also bring charges of tax evasion and things against Manafort. So he can't get away. He's going to end up in jail one way or the other. But will Trump try to pardon Manafort? Will Trump? His saying, I have been humiliated, it was like a signal to Trump of, I've been through all this, and I lied for you, and I never caved, and I went against my plea deal, and all of this. I have been humiliated. He's battle weary and trying to protect what he's got. The court drawings show Manafort in his green prison jumpsuit and a wheelchair. So that's, this card needs a wheelchair on it. Will Trump try to pardon Manafort? He's thinking about it. But he sees all these future cases that are coming against Manafort in New York, so he might realize it's fruitless to do it. Looks to me like Manafort was definitely trying to send a message to Trump. So here's Manafort, Ace of Cups, emotions overflowing, his pleading, basically, I have been humiliated, a plea to Trump. The challenge is Trump coming in with a plan. It's like this would be difficult for Trump to do. We have the death card here in the past, into his plea deal, into all his shenanigans and everything he's been up to, end of a cycle. Here's Trump at the root of it. This is why I say that was an emotional plea to Trump, because here's Trump at the root of it. Crowning the reading, all the illumination, everything that's come to light. Happy days. And here's Manafort, the spy. He's a spy. He worked out all the details that he's been brought up on. He's trying to move forward. It actually feels like he wants a plane to get out of the country is what it feels like. And happy home, everything he's done for the GOP, everything he's done, he goes way back to Reagan years, everything he's done for the GOP. Manafort, discontent. It also feels like Trump not offering something. Trump's embattled about this. He's embattled. He's fighting about it. And here's Mueller sitting right here watching to see if he pardons him. Trump's trying to temper himself with this. Manafort's going away. Manafort's going away. It's the legacy. It's the legacy. Yeah, because of their involvement with Putin. Good news card and defeat. So I'm going to say good news is for us that Trump will be defeated in trying to do a trying to do a pardon. I'm going to say no, he won't be able to. He'll be stopped. Could be that Trump goes away before he can pardon him too. So, the other thing I want to look at, and I'm sorry, I keep looking at the TV waiting for the verdict on Manafort. The other thing I want to look at, I had a weird dream yesterday about Cohen. I was apparently doing a little astral traveling in the dream, and I was in the room where he was giving testimony to Congress behind closed doors, and he finished doing the testimony in the dream, and he was walking towards the door to leave, pulling his suitcase full of documents that he brought with him, and I went over and I took his hand and I looked him in the face and I said, "Don't worry, you'll be okay. You know, you'll write a book about this or something, so that'll bring income to your family later. You'll be okay financially. Yes, there are people that will hate you, the Trump supporters that will hate you for turning on him, but you know, it'll be okay in the end, and you know, you'll have protection for your family. You know, if someone tries to come after your family while you're in prison." In the dream, he just broke down and was just sobbing. And I was like holding his hand and like patting his hand like, it'll be okay, it'll be okay. Now, I don't condone what he did by any means, but apparently my empath side was coming out in the dream, and I was showing a little compassion to him and letting him know there are many Americans that do believe you. You know, that there are probably 70% of Americans do believe what he's bringing out, and with the documentation and everything that he's bringing. But it came out today that Cohen is suing Trump for $1.9 million for legal fees. I'm like, bravo, hit him right back in his pocketbook. You know, he brought out that Trump does change the value of his properties for insurance purposes and loan purposes and things like that. He's already hitting Trump in his pocketbook that way, because Trump will end up losing a lot of his properties, tax evasion, everything else. But let's see, is Michael Cohen, is he going to win the lawsuit against Trump and get his legal fees paid for? That's just a karma really biting you in the butt. If you got to pay the legal fees for the guy that flipped on you is giving all this evidence. Will Michael Cohen win his lawsuit? Will he get his $1.9 million? Shining a light on it. You know, he's you know, going into withdrawal. He's going into prison. He'll be, you know, like a hermit, and he's shining a light on, look, you know, Trump's also, besides all the contractors and people he screwed through the years, he hasn't paid my legal fees. So here's Michael Cohen, battle worn. The hangdog look, battle worn. He does look extremely fatigued. The challenge is because he separated himself from Trump. The challenge is because basically he divorced himself. So will the paperwork, will the contracts show that he is owed the money? The challenge will be because he broke off with Trump. At the root of this, this is him leaving Trump, leaving him behind. In the past, here's the happy White House celebrating Trump got into office, supporting him in the White House, crowning the reading. The Chariot. The Chariot can signify success, but it can also be swift action. Someone's going to be defeated. Who's defeated? Well, it looks to me like he's going to have a counter offer coming to him. Like he won't get the whole thing. Judgment will be passed down, and it is good news. Near future. I always pause on the Queen of Cups because the Queen of Cups for me often shows up as Ivanka, but lately it's been showing up to me for America, trying to put a lid on emotions, and I feel like Michael Cohen's trying to put a lid on the emotions, like it's just fact. I'm owed this money. As well as America, I feel like that, like in a way this is America and our court and legal system in the future working with Michael on this case. There seems to be some delays with it, but it looks like there will be a celebration for Michael with this. Now, it's heart-wrenching. I feel like it's heart-wrenching for America to see that, look, Trump even screwed his own lawyer that's worked for him for over 10 years. There's still things we don't know about this. Trump is not accepting it. He is not accepting it. I feel his energy all over that, and he's got some new plan. Like wants to go into action with a new plan. Yeah, he's gonna send messages back to Cohen, and he's gonna fight him. He's gonna fight him on this. Play his dirty tricks, his usual dirty tricks. Oh, but then the judge comes in. Then the judge comes in and sits on it, and it becomes a burden for Trump. So, I think there is proof that he worked for Trump for the timing of what he's trying to get the money back for before he broke off, that it was money he was owed for working for him. Yeah, Trump's going to lose. Trump's going to lose. So I would say he's going to lose. What I'm feeling like, because I'm not seeing, Pentacles other than the working together, Three of Pentacles, it feels to me like some of the other things that Michael Cohen has brought light to, will cause Trump to lose a lot of his properties that Trump may not have the money to pay him, is what I'm feeling. Let's just ask, will Michael Cohen ever see a penny of the 1.9 million? Because I feel like, Trump's not as wealthy. If you look at that video I did maybe a month ago on Trump, is he a billionaire? I don't think he is. I don't think he has as much money. I think he's barely, a millionaire anymore, because he's got money tied up everywhere and he's got money hidden overseas. Michael Cohen ever see any money from Donald Trump for his past due legal expenses? Winning at all cost mentality, that feels like Trump more than Michael Cohen. Defeat everybody. Again, I'm not getting pinnacle cards. I had two cards that came out for the signifier. It's, you know, Michael Cohen. He's feeling anxious for his wife, is what I'm feeling. Sorry, angled down a little too much. He's feeling anxious for his wife, for her financial security and family. The challenge again is, you know, when he left Trump, when he did the work for him versus when he left him, and what's in the contract. At the root of this is being chained to the devil. We know who that is. Past, he's been successful working for Trump, doing his bidding. Yeah, he's battle weary from working for Trump, you know. Crowning the reading, the Hierophant, the courts here. Crowning the reading, the courts being involved. We have a big change into a cycle, beginning of something new, big change in the near future, someone charging forward with a new plan. There are agreements made through the justice system. There are agreements made. But, you know, it feels like Trump's going to get extremely emotional about it, but his hands are tied. Like, there's nothing he can do about it. And Michael's just left sitting there waiting for the money, I don't think he's going to get it. He's going to get a small amount of the family money. He's going to get a small amount of it, of all the money that Trump has. He's going to get a smaller amount than what he is suing for, is what I'm getting. They'll propose a smaller amount. So I don't think he'll get the whole 1.9 million. I think it's that, you know, Trump is not liquid with his cash. It's tied up, and he can't get to it, or doesn't want to get to it, and then he's going to have even more problems because they're going to start, you know, seizing assets and freezing assets and things. So I think that will cause a problem for Michael on this case. So we'll see what happens. But thanks for watching. I have another video I want to do in a few minutes. I'm going to go and watch the rest of this Manafort sentencing, see what I can find out. Click like if you like the video, subscribe to see future ones, and of course, if you'd like a personal reading, you can email me at jenlyntarot@gmail.com. That's always below in all my descriptions on all my videos. Thanks for watching.